Let us continue. I hate this UI. Anyway. What were we doing? We're showing Rikia around town. Alright. Sounds good. There's no side quests on the screen. That's interesting. Dude, are you really that slow? Every single NPC complains that I move too quickly. Ah, already? Fine. I thought I'd go at least a couple minutes before being attacked. Wait, is Rikia helping, or is he... What is he doing? I hear him in the background. Oh my god. Alright, hold up. Okay, I need to pick up healing items. I need to ditch some of the stuff that is pointless. Like the platinum nail that every single villain seems to be giving me constantly. Stop, stop! You're disqualified. If I let you join, you're gonna end up taking over. Here's a consolation prize. Ah, sorry about bothering you. Oh, okay, that was worth. Wait, there's a drugstore. Is it still there? I should probably check. Yep, it's still there. Alright, cool. That's the place I shall go. Before we do anything else, because no doubt we'll end up in a brawl. I don't trust anyone that runs up to me like that. Okay. That's not what I wanted, but... more effective at revitalizing heat. Boost heat. We want toughness, right? Yeah. I think we can buy more. Hold on. 6. Okay, cool. Now I have no fear that I'm gonna run into a situation that might be horrible. What? 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 What, Rikia? What? Yeah, I thought so. Oh my god. Just hurry up. So this is the place. Wonder if there are any stars in there. Get enough in one room and you got the whole damn constellation. Guess we won't know until we go in. Come on. Yeah. Oh damn, this is one thing. Ugh, I want to go to like a Korean barbecue place now. I don't see any celebrities. Hell, there aren't even any other people in here. Hey. You can't expect it to be packed all the time. Come on, let's order. we're rich. It's my treat, so get whatever you want. Whoa, really? Thanks a ton, Aniki. Alright, let's go with 2 beers, some kalbi, some sirloin, an order of salted tongue, a plate of tripe, oh, and some Iberico pork while you're at it. Rikia? Oh yeah, and make that all a double portion for me and my Aniki here. Then I'll have a kimchi combo and a kalbi soup, and on top of that, some nice chilled noodles for dessert. You want some soup too, Aniki? I don't think my stomach can fit all that. Oh. Well. By the way, Aniki, I was strolling around town for a while before we met up. Sure are a lot of interesting folks around here in Kamurocho, huh? Weirdos, businessmen, schoolgirls? Yeah, you could just spend an entire year people watching and never run out of new subjects. Makes you wonder how all their lives led up to this point, converging in this city. Totally. Wonder if I can find what I'm after here. What are you talking about? Come on, Aniki, we talked about this right after you beat the human stuffing out of me. I'm looking for a guy to finish my Viper tattoo, remember? Right, sorry. Your other tattoo artist died before he could finish it, didn't he? Mm-hmm. I don't want to trust my Viper to anyone who doesn't get what the spirit of Okinawa is all about. But I'm kind of starting to think someone here might have what it takes. Guy who's lived in Kamurocho, seen all sorts of people coming and going. Even if they're not from Okinawa, I bet he could get what I'm going for. What do you think, Aniki? Well, I might just know someone who can help. For real? Can we go see him? If we got the time, I mean. Sure, why not? Let's do some sightseeing first. All we've done so far is sit in this restaurant. Totally! Let's get a move on. Man, Haneki, that was like a party in my mouth. I guess you could put it that way. Your total comes to 65,000 yen, sir. Fuck. Thanks a lot, Aniki. Of course. That was a lot of food. Well, that was filling. Now what? Continue exploring with Rikia. Rikia, you have anywhere else you want to go? You bet I do. I've heard some amazing things about that shop Don Quixote. They say the theme song will stick in your head for days. We don't have them down in Okinawa, though. Don Quixote, huh? That should be easy enough. They're open 24 hours a day, right, Aniki? Yep. Kamurocho's the city that never sleeps, after all. Wait. Then, do other Don Quixotes close like regular shops? That's right. This one has special hours because of where it is. Huh? Cool shit. Anyway, let's get moving. Yeah. Okay. There's a side quest we can do. On the way. Aniki! Aniki! That's you. Oh, crap. What are you doing with that bat? Give me that bat. Oh, oh, that would have hurt. I'm so sorry, I'm the stupid one, damn it. Just let me go. Here, look, I'll even give you this. Just take it, man. Okay. Well, I'm recuperating some of that money I lost from Rikia ordering a metric fuck ton of food. Okay, it should be in this alley to the left? No, right. Shut up, Rikia. Divine Dragon, what kind of shop is this? It's a tattoo parlor. Seriously? You're telling me there's a tattoo artist holed up in there? Yeah, Master Udabori. He's the one who takes care of the tattoo on my back. Whoa. The guy's gotta be legendary if he did your dragon. You starstruck? No, it's just... my Viper's not finished, so I was thinking maybe, you know. I get it. You want me to ask Master Udabori if he'll finish it up for you. Would you? I'd be honored to get work done by the same guy who worked on you, Aniki. Follow me. Master Udabori, sorry to intrude. Kiryu? What brings you here? I was wondering if you'd work on a tattoo for my friend here. His name's Rikia. A friend, Interesting. His artist passed away before he could get his tattoo finished, so we were hoping your needle might be the one for the job. I'm sorry, but you'll need to find someone else, if that's what you want. I can't add to another artist's work. But... listen well, Kiryu. A tattoo changes a man's life. You know that better than anyone. The creator and the receiver must both be prepared to bear the lifelong responsibilities that a tattoo brings. So I'm sorry. The answer must be no. Call me a stubborn old man if you wish, but this is something I won't compromise on. Okay, we'll find someone else. Hey, hold on a sec. You're just gonna refuse before you even see the damn thing? You're not an artist, you're a coward. Rikia, that's enough. Sorry, Aniki, but I can't let this go. That Viper is the soul of Okinawa. How can he talk like that if he won't even look at the tattoo? I admire your spirit, boy, but don't presume to lecture me on my own trade. Fine then. I'll just show you. Take a look at this! Not a very dramatic reveal.
Oh. どうだ恐れ入ったかあんたがどれほどの掘りしか知らねえが俺のハブにはかなわねえだろほらここんところよく見ろこの
Hey, Menta, how's it going, dude?
すげえだろ
Kiryu, this boy has quite the fire in his belly. I'm sorry for how he's acting. He doesn't usually do this. Well, let's hear it, old man. Tell me what you think. It's a fine work, yes. Not only does its techniques impress, but I can tell the original artist truly cared about both you and this tattoo. Damn right he did. So what do you say? You gonna finish the job for me? Please forgive me. I'm afraid I just can't do it. But why not? Your artist did an exquisite job on this piece, there's no doubt about it. But as I said, both the tattoo's creator and its receiver must be prepared to bear the responsibility it brings. Not this crap again. I don't know you. I don't know your ambitions, and I don't know why you've chosen to carry that tattoo. As long as those things remain a mystery to me, I cannot do what you ask. Psst, stubborn old shit. Watch it, Rikia. My apologies, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave now. Right. Sorry we barged in on you like this. Come on, Rikia. You can't think of a good BRB message. You have the points. I mean, take your time, there's no rush. Oh, what a waste. I figured the guy who did your tattoo was going to be some badass needle slinger, not a hack job. That's enough, Rikia. Learn to show some respect. I'm so sorry, you thugs are all looking for a quick buck, right? Here, take my wallet. Just don't hurt us, please. Thugs, he says? First you slam your drunk asses into us and you insult us? We're gonna need more than whatever mothballs you got in your pocket to cover our hospital bills. But that's all I have on me. Well, that's an easy fix, ain't it? There's an ATM right over there. How about we make a little withdrawal? Please, I can barely afford rent as it is. Hey, leave them alone. You're hurt. You're not hurt, you're just faking. And who are you, huh? Didn't your kindergarten teachers ever tell you to mind your own damn business? I love how a lot of the thugs in this game are basically wearing Christmas sweaters. Like, what's with that? What are you doing, Rikia? Maybe they like being comfy. I mean, I guess. I just can't say I've ever heard of anyone robbing or doing anything in like a Christmas sweater. Is there a bicycle strat? You mean that? Where a pool of blood appears and the enemy just fades out of existence? Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? That all you got? I was expecting you big city boys to put up more of a fight. Thank you. It was nothing. Now get out of here, alright? Okay? Now next time, lay off the booze. Oh, we will. I'm never drinking again. Mark my words. Honey, let's go. Look at Mr. Big Shot coming to save the day. Huh? I see you hung my boys out to dry. Good. They deserve a nice ass whooping for starting shit where everyone can see them. Huh? Who the hell are you? Who am I? Me? Ha! You ain't from around here, are you? There's not a soul in Kamurocho who doesn't know the name Hyoi Muroto. I probably butchered that. Love. Well, quaking in... Oh wait, he's reading.
行きましょう、兄貴。バカの相手をしてる暇はないですし。
ああ、そうだな。またんかダボが。わしの話は終わってないっちゅうねん。
ジャカー信者。超えるのも大概にしとけよ。ガキが。
ガキやと？んだろわしよりガキのくせして。今日はこれぐらいにしといたるわ。
That's so stupid. I don't get this city. Is it always like this? Pretty much. You get used to it eventually. Hmm? Master Udabori, what is it? Your name is Rikia, yes? Why didn't you show him your tattoo? What? To a 2-bit thug like that? He doesn't deserve the honor. No way he'd appreciate it. Besides, this Viper is not some kind of tool to threaten bullshit punks with. It's the spirit of Okinawa etched on my back. Then now I have to ask, why didn't you hit him? What would have been the point? The guy wasn't worth the effort. I see. You're a fascinating one. What's that supposed to mean? Come with me. I'll finish that Viper for you. You will? But why? Because I've come to understand your character. Do you need more reason than that, boy? Hey, I'm not complaining. Let's get that needle moving. Settled for Starbucks. I'm so disappointed.
我慢せい。ハブに魂を入れとるんだ。じっとしとけ。
You settled for sugar water.
俺の炭は
Coffee syrup with sugar.
重さに潰されるんじゃないぞ。
俺の背中はハブだぜ。ハブは沖縄の魂だ。どんな運命だろうが丸飲みにして食らい尽くしてやるよ。
よう言うた。お主なら入れ墨に食われることもないじゃろうな。よし、完成じゃ。
So he just drew eyes in, right? Okay, he drew an eye.
どうすか兄貴。
さすがは先生。惚れ惚れす。
Yeah, okay, it wasn't simple, but fits in pretty
兄
well.
貴と同じ歌彫りの入れ墨か。これで名実ともに兄弟分になったってことですね。
Oh god, this guy's gonna die, isn't he?
そうだな。
There's too much of this going on. He's going to die. Thank you for taking the time to do this, Master Udabori. I appreciate it, old man. Sorry for blowing my lid at you earlier. I suggest you learn some manners, boy. In the meantime, feel free to come back to me if the color begins to fade. I'll maintain all my work as long as I live. I'll be back for sure. Gotta keep that Udabori touch intact. Come on, Rikia. We should get going. Thank you again, Master. Take care of yourselves. Yeah, I mean... This friendship is building pretty strongly. And I feel like either A, it's going to be the same as Nishiki, where some bad shit happens to him and he ends up being a bad guy, or B, he's just going to die. Maybe he'll survive, I don't know. Annika! Annika! The fuck is it? What? Why are you in a fluoro pink? What is this? I am genuinely surprised this is not a quest. You're dressed like a highlighter. You can upgrade your abilities. I guess let's go with this. Just... Wow, it's even more incredible than I was expecting. Sure are a lot of teenagers in there. Yeah, it's pretty popular with the younger crowd. Anyway, I think I'll wait out here. Don't buy any more than you're willing to carry, okay? Of course not. Be back in a bit.
Aniki.
Sorry to keep you waiting out here, Aniki. Looks like you bought the entire store. Heh, guess I kinda got carried away. But it was all so cheap, I couldn't help it. Oh, and I nabbed some souvenirs for the kids back at the orphanage. You did? I really appreciate that, Rikia. Nah, it was nothing. Anyways, you think there's somewhere I can dump all this stuff till we head home for the night? Maybe one of them coin lockers? Oh, yeah. There are some lockers just down the street. Sweet, lead the way. Okay, so it's not allowing me to go anywhere else. Is he run? He's running with the shopping bags. Aniki! He'll live. I guess while we're here I can open some of these lockers up myself. Here we are. Great, just give me a sec.
Aniki.
All settled, Aniki. Looks like we're done with the shopping leg of the trip. What now? Yeah, I mean, keep going. Guess I could hang out with Rikia some more. Rikia, you have anywhere else you want to go? Hell yeah, I do. Get me on the roof of that monstrosity over there. Huh? The Millennium Tower. That's gotta be like the tallest building in the world, right? I want to see how Tokyo looks from up there. I'm not sure we can do that. The cops are all over the place. Guess they would be, huh? No surprise after what happened. Sorry about all this, Aniki. I got so caught up in my own hype that I never stopped and thought about what you were going through. It's okay, Rikia. Hey, why don't we go someplace quieter? Hmm? Why? Well, I mean, I never met this Kashiwagi-san personally, but he was real important to you, right, Aniki? Yeah? Then it's settled. Anyone who's important in your eyes is important in my eyes too. Come on. I grabbed some beer over at Don Quixote. Why don't we just sit down, crack them open, and pay tribute to Kashiwagi-san? Kia? How about it, Aniki? Sure. That sounds nice. Public Park number 3 is a quiet place. So you can do this? I think you can do it here to some extent, but not like... I forget what the rules are here. There's rules around it. I don't know why I'm bothering. A lot of this is just junk. Okay, that's not junk. Top quality charcoal. The 111 card. Oh, that's the cheat. So if I'm playing the minigame, it'll win the minigame. Okay, cool. Park number 3 over there. Got it. Annika!
Nani?
Oh, come on. It's so hard to tell when there's people waiting to fight you in this one. It's less obvious. They kind of just pop out of nowhere. What the fuck? What was that? Oh, the physics on that were great. Where's the other one? Heat Action Pro. Shit, this sucks. Can't believe I lost the fight I started. You're going to host this club, right? Let me help pay for that. I don't understand why it calls it wholesome or the words that it's using. Kashiwagi-san. Aniki. What's up? What kind of guy was Kashiwagi-san? Kashiwagi-san. He knew my adoptive father. He knew what my adoptive father, Kazama-san, stood for. He kept the Kazama family legacy alive when he took over as their second patriarch. Honestly, Kashiwagi-san was great at leading from the shadows. He didn't really like being the center of attention, but I can't tell you how many times he saved my life. It was also thanks to Kashiwagi that Daigo was able to take control of the Tojo despite being so young. He was a priceless asset to the clan. What is going on? Okay. Chat, I want you to look at Kiryu's jacket. Just right next to the belt buckle. What the fuck is going on with that button? It's It's moving like a life of its own. I saw it and now I can't unsee it. Wow, I always figured he was amazing, but never knew just how much. Amazing, yeah, I guess so. I was especially in awe of. I was especially in awe of how level-headed he was. I think that's why Kazama-san trusted him so much. Kashiwagi-san really lived up to that trust too. He always kept tensions between families from boiling over, though of course that made some of the patriarchs think he was soft, too soft to lead. That's a reputation you want to avoid in this line of work. Even so, you can't fight people for no reason. You have to choose your battles, and Kashiwagi-san knew how to do that better than anyone. Whoa, you must have really respected him, Aniki. It's excited? Oh no. I want to make a joke, but there's no Australians here that will like, damn it. I can't make the reference. We should probably get going, Rikia. Mm-hmm. Anywhere else you had in mind? I don't know, all this talking kind of made me sad. Hey, why don't we go to one of them bikini bars I've heard about? What do you say, Aniki? Seriously? Hell yeah! You can't expect me to leave Tokyo without first getting a little taste of the ladies, but I can go by myself if you really want. That might be for the best, sorry. I'm not really feeling up to it. Figured. My bad, Aniki. I was just trying to cheer you up. Don't worry, Rikia. I'm okay. Go have some fun. But just go. And Rikia, thanks. What, that? That was nothing, Aniki. Just wish I could have been more help, you know? Anyway, guess I'll get going. Think you can manage on your own? Oh, totally. I got a pretty good feel for the layout by now. If you say so. By the way, there's a bar called New Serena over on Tenkaichi Street that we're going to be using as our base of operations. Head there when you're done wandering, and feel free to give me a call if you have trouble finding it. Will do. Catch you later, Aniki. By the way, Aniki, here's a little thank you for showing me around. A zero jewel. What's this? Get rid of the platinum nail. Well, later. Hello. Kiryu, it's me. How'd things go with old Baldy? I found him. He was horrible, alright. But he's pretty small time. I don't think he has the wit to outsmart Kashiwagi-san. Damn it. And here I thought we had a lead. Guess we weren't as close as we thought. Anyway, I'll fill you in when I get back. You over at Serena? Yep, Mama said we can use it whenever we want. Just meet me over here, okay? Sure. See you soon. Try not to get too distracted on your way here. Yeah, I mean... That's all well and good, but you know we're gonna get distracted. There's an Australian equivalent of the ShamWow guy. And his name was Big Kev. And his whole thing, his mantra was that he was just excited. So he would, you know, sell you cleaning products. And the commercial would pretty much end with, I'm excited. So, yeah, I don't know. I was gonna make a joke about it, but no one would understand it. And even if there were Australians in the chat, they'd be like a 50-50 chance they'd get it. Yeah, what is this? Zero. That can apparently make a single... Cool, so cheating. Oh, I can't... What? No, but it just... I'm sorry, this is like, you would not pick this dude for a gangster. They look no different than anyone else. At least in the other games, it's like, oh, there's a dude in a suit. Probably don't want to fuck with him. Yeah, be afraid, be afraid, be afraid, be afraid, be afraid, be afraid, be afraid. I wasn't trying to be rude or anything. You look pretty good for your age. I hope this can make up for it. Okay. We'll start at the other end of the street. I hate to do this to you, but I'm gonna need your wallet. I've been taking those hostesses out to eat, and they got expensive taste, you know? You ain't gonna give it to me? Guess I'm gonna have to work off all that food. See, now this looks more like a Yakuza. Come here. Wow, good job. Ugh, I feel like I burned off all those calories and then some. Sorry for bothering you. You can have this. A breathtaking 3,000. Okay, start at the southern end.
Boy.
Hey, buddy. Got something you might be interested in. Just take a look, that's all I ask.
What?
I don't have it here. Just follow me, okay?
Boy.
Check it out. A brand name bag. All the hostesses love these babies at 70,000 yen at retail, but I can cut you a deal. Well, how does 50,000 sound?
I'll consider it. Why are you selling this here anyway?
Oh, you know, I used to have my own store, but went out of business. You know how it is. This economy, am I right? Still got a lot of debt to work through, so I've got to make money somehow. But if I try to sell my goods to a wholesaler, they beat the price way down, and every little bit helps.
I see what you mean.
So listen, all I need is 50,000 yen. And no, 40,000 yen. And the bag's yours. You'd really be helping me out.
Alright. Okay, sure. 40,000's a good deal. Oh. I only do this because I know this is going to be stupid. You know what? What's in the fish?
Thank you. Trust me, no woman alive can resist a gift like this. Yes, sir, you got yourself a winner. Okay, buddy. See you around.
It's kind of like the owner of this is going to be around the corner or something. Immediate comeuppance. Okay, it looks like there's something in here. You can't be serious. You're trying to make a mockery of Kyushu's #1 star quality flavor? But check out how awesome it tastes and how good it smells.
As far as instant ramen goes, it's the best it can possibly get. That's right, instant being the key word here. If it was served in my shop, customers would be asking for refunds left and right. Oh, well, damn, I don't know then. And I've got nothing else to say. This, whatever you've concocted, is not even close to being worthy of Kyushu's #1 star brand. Aww. I mean, instant ramen's great, but real ramen with a real broth? Oh, man. Sorry you had to hear all that, sir. Must have been some sort of door-to-door salesman. Anyway, please let me know whenever you're ready. Hey, what happened to the other guy? Here. Oh, that would be my son. I sent him off to Kyushu to learn how to make ramen the old-fashioned way. I'm going to mind the place while he's gone. So that's where he went. Kyushu's #1 star is famous for its authentic tonkotsu soup. That's why it's called Kyushu #1 star. You haven't eaten ramen till you've tried this rich and flavorful Kyushu favorite. Oh, this is making me hungry. Ugh. Oh, man. If you haven't had this before... Oh, dude, I would order this and I would fucking devour it and be so happy afterwards. It didn't show it. Damn. Thanks. Please come again. It would have been cool to see like a graphic of it. Okay. Oh, there he is. Looks like you got that old ramen shop owner pretty riled up back there. Everything okay? Ah, yeah, everything's fine. It wasn't like we were fighting or anything. Weren't you arguing over the flavor or something? Hi, that we were... Are you trying to get him to share the business with you? That what it is? What is up with this guy? And why is he staring at me like that? What? Hey, if there's something you want to say, then just spit it out. Oh, well, it's just... You look like a guy who loves his ramen. Well, I suppose I do enjoy a good bowl of ramen sometimes. Then I have to ask a favor. Such as? I need you to slurp down this cup of instant ramen for me. If you do, please. You want me to do what now? Oh, jeez, I didn't even introduce myself. Name's Ueda. I work in product development for Ace Cook. Ever heard of it? Ace Cook? You mean the instant noodle company? That's right. As you may know, we specialize in making only the best instant ramen on the market. One day I fell in love with the delicious tonkatsu ramen at this here shop, so I started commuting here from Osaka to try and replicate it, or at least an instant version of it. I see. That's quite the undertaking. Ain't that the truth? I mean, this is the 7th time I've had to alter the flavor, yet the owner still won't approve it. 7 times and still no luck? Maybe you're in the wrong business. Hey, you didn't have to kick me while I'm down. Anyway, would you mind giving that a taste and tell me what you think? Try it. I guess I could give it a try. Yeah, it's not quite like the real thing. Well, what do you think? I'm pretty confident about this batch myself. Well, when I tried it, there was something off about the broth. It lacked the rich, distinctive flavor that the ramen distinctive flavor that the ramen at the shop has. That's what the owner said too, which means this broth still ain't good enough to wear the Kyushu #1 star logo after all. But what else can I do? I've tried everything already. And the owner says I have to think about the flavor on my own too. It's like I'm at the end of my rope here.
Are you sure you've tried everything? Huh? You are trying to recreate Kyushu's #1 star ramen down to the last detail, right? You bet your sweet bippy I am. Well, that's not what you should be doing. Instead, you should be aiming for an instant version of their ramen. How is that not what I'm doing already? Well, I'm no ramen expert, but I imagine that restaurant-made ramen and instant noodles have very different methods of preparation, not to mention ingredients. I'll bet the owner knows that already, and that's why he won't give you a recipe. Come again? If he tells you the recipe, you'll be so influenced by it that you won't be able to condense it into its proper form. I think the owner wants you to create your own original instant ramen that replicates the Kyushu #1 star taste, rather than copying it down to the last ingredient. Otherwise, he would have turned you down flat instead of bothering to let you try. What was it, 7 times? Now that I think about it, the owner never once told me not to make it into instant ramen. He just kept telling me to try over and over again. Alright then, I won't give up. My love for that irresistible Kyushu #1 star flavor's been redoubled, and I'll stop at nothing to meet the owner's expectations. But where do I go from here? Well, you're gonna have to find a way to make a cup of instant noodles taste authentic, and that's no easy task. Right. It's gotta have that kind of flavor that kicks you in the teeth and makes you come back begging for more, shocks you at the first sip, and has you addicted by the second. Whew. Now what I need to do is figure out the magic ingredient. By the way, you give some real good advice, you know? I'll let this stew in my head for a while and see what I can whip up. Oh, I get it. You made a soup pun. Sorry about that, sir. You don't have to put up with any of this nonsense if you don't want to. Were you watching this whole time? Shoot. When people talk loudly enough in front of my shop, I hear it whether I like it or not. Then I guess we'll both see whether that Ueda kid can pull it off or not. Right. At first I was offended at the idea of my ramen going instant, but something about his motivation really stuck with me. The kid's got spunk, I'll tell you that. So that's why you won't compromise until he gets it right. I know he can make a soup that'll satisfy the masses. I believe it's all a matter of time. And since it's like fate at work here, could I bother you to help him out if you run into him again? Consider it a favor for an old man. I think if I walk away, he'll come back, most likely. Or walk into a shop is probably a good idea. Like, is this a store? We'll just walk into here. And then walk back out. Don't enter. Just killing time until ramen time. Okay. Wait, wasn't it here? Okay, there's the ramen store. But he's not here. Okay. Just figured it might be. Hey, handsome, you looking for something to do tonight? Or rather, someone? Ooh, that muscular body. And those eyes. You could undress me with them all night. I just have a small favor to ask. Hear me out now. And later we'll have ourselves a good time. What do you say? Let's hear it. Fine. What sort of favor do you have in mind? Okay, close your eyes now. Oh boy. What is this place? Actually, whenever I've been at home, I've had the feeling that someone's looking in on me. It gives me the creeps. So I was hoping a tough-looking guy like you could maybe look into it for me. So that's what this is all about? Just thinking about it makes my skin crawl. I can't even begin to feel comfortable in my own home. I live right over there. Do you think you can keep an eye out for a disgusting creep, whoever he is? We can have a good time afterward, okay? If you say so, I'll stake out the area then. I'll get back to my place and call you if anything happens. Can you give me your phone number? Sure. Here you go. Thanks a lot. There might be some suspicious individuals waiting nearby. I should take a look around the premises. Gee, I wonder if that looks out of place. Hey, what are you doing up there? Oh, just hanging out. Everything's fine, so would you mind not talking to me? You don't look fine to me. Hey, I know you've got a man in here, you cheating bitch. No, stop. That window, it's dirty. I was still cleaning. Uh-oh. Not good. Get back here, you little shit. What the fuck? What's that? Did something happen while I was gone? I thought I heard some kind of ruckus. It was nothing out of the ordinary. Alright, Ben. Keep up the good work, handsome. Give me back that fish. Well, see anything worth noting? Nothing in particular. Why do I get the feeling you're just goofing around? Fuck you. Whoa. What are you doing up there? Well, you see, I'll be starting some construction soon. And I wanted to get over my fear of heights. Oh, okay. I can do this. Slowly? Hey, give it a rest already. Your legs are shaking. Are you still patrolling the area for me, you handsome hunk of a man? Yeah, more or less. Okay then. Keep up the good work. What the fuck is this side quest? I mean, we're not going with the obvious, like the dude just standing outside the building. What now? Hey! What do you think you're looking at? What are you even doing here? I was just wondering the same thing. Well, mind your own business and stop staring at me. Hey, how's it going? You're not doing any peeping of your own now, are you? Honestly, would you just get back to work already? You had one job. What happened? I think that awful ogler is back. Can you look right around my window? Alright. This dude just standing in front of the fucking building, isn't it? What? What do you want? Huh? You're the dragon of... So you're back now. Alright then. Let me tell you what you need to do. Go over to the video store and say the following to the guy working there. You got the mixed bathing hot spring special? I'm telling you, it'll be worth your while. You'll just have to trust me on this one, after all. I'm rooting for you big time. Okay, it's not this guy. There we go. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Huh? Oh, nothing. That sure doesn't look like nothing. Now hurry up and get down here. Damn, how could I let this happen? Ugh. Well done. You spotted me even in my urban camouflage. Are you also one of them? Do you know how many people in Japan go missing in a single year? Now that you met me, I'm afraid I can't let you live. This is the end of the line for you, my friend. Okay, calm down, Solid Snake. Excuse me, what is this music? Okay. I took that online course for the military style quarters, close quarters combat, and for what? Your camouflage didn't work either. Well, did you catch the perv? Yeah, it's this guy, right? So what's with those weird goggles? These are authentic US Army surplus night vision goggles. They let you see easily at night as in the day. They're battery powered and come complete with infrared and particle zoom. Special ops teams use this very same gear. I was having such a great time looking around everywhere. I could inside, outside, in the middle of the night. Yeah, not to mention inside my room. True, but it wasn't on purpose. I'm not really into three-dimensional women. Especially such gaudy ones. Hold on. Ah. Who asked you anyway, creep? I'm going to take this loser to the police. Sorry, I won't be able to deliver good on that good time, I promise. Maybe this will make up for it, though. Man, what a night. Okay, that was great. The weirder the side quest, the better. I think we're near that video store he was talking about as well, so hold up. Let's look at the map. It's karaoke, Mac Ball. I know it had an obvious name. Bantam. Pronto. It's Pronto. Oh, it's a restaurant. No, we don't want. We want stores. Well, maybe amusements. I think it might count as an amusement. Dragon Palace, no. No. I mean, maybe that one? Important. Yeah. I'm not sure where it wants me to go. Nightlife. Men's entertainment booth? I don't know. Oh, wait. Here. There we go. Coincidental. Okay. Oh boy, I can't wait for this. Ask about the mixed bathing hot spring special. You got the mixed bathing hot springs special? Alright. You mind coming outside with me? They have what you're looking for here. They should let you in directly the next time. Okay, take your time. It's a weapons store. Fuck. Welcome, what can I do for you today? I'm here to sell. Oh, they only sell weapons. Eh. I'm good. That was disappointing. I thought it was going down a rabbit hole. But while we're here, it wouldn't be a Yakuza game if I didn't check this shit out. Yakuza Ambush. The Yakuza Ambush DVD is a movie that shows some dirty Yakuza with tricks in it. We're taking all of these. All of them. All of them. All of them. All of them. Check them all out.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Where do I go watch them though? Wait, so this is only a store that don't let you watch it? I thought this was a... Maybe there's a separate spot for viewing them. Kiryu's carrying around the massive DVD collection now. Hold on. The massage parlor. Le merch. I mean, I remember it being on this street, but I guess it's not there anymore. We will find it. I've purchased every single DVD, so there'll be a way to view it, I'm sure. Wait, we got an email. Oh, it's Mac. Don't care, Mac. No! Oh, damn it. Oh, I was gonna try and pick up that sign. Taser him! Jeez. Sorry, I think I'm done. I think I learned my lesson. Thanks for showing me the way. Yo, I don't want a watery 3,000 yen. That sounds disgusting. Hey baby, you lost? Want me to give you directions? No, I'm fine. Ah, come on, sweetheart. I know. Why don't I take you somewhere real nice? Please stop. Someone help! This man won't leave me alone. What do you want, Grandpa? You got something to say? I'm just trying to help her out is all. Leave her alone before I make you. What? Damn it, my luck with the ladies is shit today. Thank you very much. Don't worry about it. I'm really lost. I have no idea where I am right now. Where do you need to go? A bar named Shellac. I'm meeting someone there. Well, since I'm here, I might as well help you get there. Oh, thank you. Here we are. Shellac. Thank you so much for doing this. If you have time, I'd like to thank you with a drink. It's really no problem. No, I insist. I've got some time before the meetup, so let me buy you a drink, please. She's going to drug me. 100%. I know where this is going. She's going to drug me. She's the real villain. Sure, why not? This has happened so many times before. Really? Thank you. Let's go inside then. Or it's wholesome. It could be wholesome, but... Let's see. Thank you so much for your help. This is my first time in Kamurocho. I have no idea where everything is. I'm lucky you were there to show me where to go. You know, I don't think I ever got your name. It's Kiryu. Nice to meet you, Kiryu-san. I'm Tomoko. I go to college not far from Kamurocho. A college girl, huh? Good for you. What sort of work do you do, Kiri-san? I run an orphanage in Okinawa. Whoa, an orphanage? That's so sweet. You get to hang out with kids all day and keep them company? That's not really how it works. They need a parent to take care of them, whether it's helping with schoolwork or making them dinner. Oh, I see. Sorry, I'm not very smart. It's alright, not many people know that what kind of work goes into running an orphanage. Still, that's incredible, Kiryu-san. I have so much respect for people who devote themselves to volunteering. You know, you might look scary, Kiryu-san, but you're a real sweetheart deep down. I'm pretty into guys like that. So, where's this guy you were waiting for? Is he still not here? I guess not, but I'm having a good time talking with you, Kiryu-san. I'll be okay. Right.
Ah.
Tamako! Oh, Fumiyoshi-kun, there you are. The hell are you doing here in Kamurocho? I told you not to come here. How dumb are you? What? But Fumiyoshi-kun, you never came home, so I thought... Like that's any of your business, you stupid bitch. Why are you so always mean to me? Didn't you read my text? I told you I didn't want to see you right now. You never replied, so I had to come all the way out here to find... Oh, wait. You never replied, so I had to come all the way out here to find you, dumbass. Do you ever look at your phone, or are you too stupid to use it? Huh? Wait. What text? Oh. I think I forgot my cell phone in my hotel room. I'm sorry, I totally didn't notice. Wow, what a surprise, you fucking moron. Now you've wasted my time too. Is that any way to speak to her? Huh? Who the hell are you? I got lost on the way here, but he stopped to help and walked me here himself. Then you got all friendly and started drinking together. I see what's going on here. Why don't you hook up with this old fart then? That's not what I meant. Wait, Fumiyoshi-kun. I'm out. I don't want to see your face around here again. Fumiyoshi-kun. That the guy you were waiting for? Yeah. He's my boyfriend. A year ago, he left our countryside town for Kamurocho, but he never came back. When I texted him, "Can I come see you?" he would always say, "Hell no." Finally, I decided to follow him out here and try to meet up with him, but it looks like he's really upset that I did. I don't know what to do. If you need my help, I'll do what I can. Really? Oh, but I need to get my cell phone. I ran away from home, so I'm staying at a hotel for the moment. You sure you won't get lost on the way to the hotel? Still worried about me, huh? Would you mind walking me back to my hotel then? Sure, no problem. Thank you so much. Let's talk more about this at the hotel. Oh dear. This the right hotel? Yes, thank you. Ooh, I'm going to buy a few drinks at the convenience store. Could you go up to my room and wait for me? It's a suite on the top floor. Wait, how am I supposed to get in there without a key? My friend Aoi came out to Kamurocho with me, and she should be up in that room already. Just tell her you know me. I'm sure it'll be fine. Remember, it's the suite on the top floor. Got it. Oh no. What direction is this gonna go in?
Here to comeように言われたんだが、あんたが葵さんか?
Uh-oh. So, what's your name? Kazuma Kiryu. Kiryu-san, you're so dreamy. Why'd you get into this kind of work, Kiryu-san? Wait. You know what I do for work? Yeah, Tomoko told me all about you. I did tell Tomoko about it at the bar, but still, how? So, What led you to this line of work? Well, the man who raised me did the exact same thing. I wanted to follow in his footsteps. That's why I started down this path, to help those who didn't have anyone else in their lives. I see. You know, I've been feeling pretty lonely lately. You're alone too, huh? Yeah. Huh, well, if you need my help, I'll do what I can. I hope you'll help me a lot tonight. So, how long have you been in this line of work, Kiryu-san? About 2 years. Okay, so we're a prostitute. And how many girls have you helped? Girls specifically? There's Ayako and Riona, Eri and Izumi, and of course Haruka, so that makes 5 girls. Not too many then. Well, they're still just kids, so it's pretty tough making sure they get all the attention they need. Wait, you take kids too? Of course. And not just girls, boys too. Wow, really? That must be quite rough on you. Anyway, this room looks pretty expensive, don't you think? I figured, hey, it's a special occasion, so why not splurge? Right. Well, I suppose this is your first time here. That makes sense. To be honest, I was kind of nervous about this at first, but I'm glad I worked up the courage to ask for her help. I never imagined someone as dreamy as you would come walking through the hotel door, Kiryu-san. Speaking of Tomoko, she sure is taking a while. What do you mean? We're just getting started. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, come on, Kiryu-san.
ねえ、桐生さん。
Jeez.
私も我慢できない。ねえ、プロの技早く教えて。彼氏は下手くそなの。
おい、一体何の真似だ？
え？だってちゃんとお金払ってるんだからいいじゃない。
Alright, so I was half right. She is the other girl was the villain, just not what I expected.
金を払ってるだと？
そうよ。ともこって子にもう払ってあるわ。出張ホスト代は。
出張ホスト？
そうよ。だから桐生さん、ここに来たんでしょ？
違う。俺はそんなんじゃない。
Oh, nice turn of phrase there.
ちょっと、どこ行くのよ。なんなの？
I'm gonna escort my way out. Oh no. Hey, Grandpa, what are you doing here? Wait, aren't you the guy who was bothering Tomoko outside? What? No, I'm this woman's husband. Who the hell are you? A girl named Tomoko told me to come up here, but this Aoi girl's mistaken me for a male escort. A male escort? What's the difference? You still trying to mess with another man's girl? Not at all. I haven't done anything. Shut up! I'm not falling for your bullshit. You better fork up some cash before I beat the shit out of you. 100,000 yen should do the trick. Are you kidding me? Why would I pay a swindler like you? You've got some balls, old man. Guess I've got no choice but to beat the snot out of ya. Right, so they're all in on it together. Great. This is what we get for being a trusting individual. Oh my god, that sound he made when he saw me pick up the sofa. Holy shit, that was great. Oh my god. I love this game. I guess I'm no match for you. Tell me what's going on here. Jeez, the moment my escort arrives, he leaves without doing anything, then picks a fight with some random punk? Random punk? I thought you were his wife. I don't know who the heck he is. I went out of my way to pay some girl named Tomoko a lot of money for you. This sucks. Alright, you start talking. What's going on here? It wasn't my idea. Someone put me up to this. They told me to show up here and I'd stumble into a couple getting it on. Then I'd barge in, pretend to be a husband, and threaten the guy for money. Who told you to do this? Some guy named Fumiyoshi. Fumiyoshi? You sure that was his name? I'm sure. He always hangs out at this bar named Shellac. Go ask him yourself. Come to think of it, Tomoka's boyfriend was named Fumiyoshi. Those two have got to be up to something. I should head over to Shellac and get them to spill the beans. Hey, hold on! You're not going to leave me hanging here, are you? Give me back my money, you swindler. Some escort you are. Man, that was easy. Here I was wondering if anyone would really stop to help some girl being harassed by a guy on the street, but we nabbed one pretty fast. You moron, it was only easy because I made a great shitty boyfriend. My performance was legendary. Everything went according to plan. And not only are we getting money from that chick who ordered an escort, but we're going to get even more money by blackmailing that guy. You really do think of everything. Haha, that's what happens when you got a good head on your shoulders. I bet that right about now that shady guy is making bank off that old fart. The dumbass who honestly believed that I ran away from home to see my boyfriend, then followed me all the way to that hotel. What a schmuck. It's obvious he was cruising for something else, ha! Well, he should be having fun with a hottie right about now. He can't be too pissed about that. Bet he doesn't expect to be scared shitless, haha! You might want to keep your voices down next time. Shit! It's you! You spent all that time thinking up this plan, but didn't spend the extra second making sure it went right. What? It's not like we did anything bad to you. You're the one who put yourself into that shitty situation. Is that all you have to say for taking advantage of those people? Then I'll stop trying to convince you and let my fists do the talking instead. Shit! Well, whatever. I'll end this little encounter by helping myself to all the cash you've got on you. Oh, we take the fight outside, apparently. Ha! Who the hell is this guy? He can't be human. I'm so sorry. We won't scam anyone ever again, so please just let us go. If you want to apologize, then go back to that hotel room and give Aoi back her money. Yes, of course. Oh, you're just gonna trust that they do that? You're not gonna make sure that they do that? Okay. I knew something was gonna go wrong. Like, she was either gonna be drugging me and then I wake up somewhere, or she was going to do something villainous. See, I got street smarts. I can pick out that shit. I just went through it for your entertainment, but I knew what was going on. Like, there was something wrong with that. Oh, damn it. He caught up to me really quick. What happened to the guy behind me? He just kind of got scared randomly. Oh wow, you can pick up the bike too? No, no, no. I'm the one who uses the bicycle here.
Okay, you win, you win.
Yeah. How's my upgrades looking? Okay, still got a while to go before I can upgrade body again. What is this? What's going on here? My goodness, are you a fan of Yu-sama too? Yu-sama? Don't tell me you've never heard of Yu-sama. The Korean megastar, Il Yujin? What planet are you from? Oh, right. Il Yujin. Got it. Yu-sama's doing a special performance of Winter Gift today, here in Kamurocho. He'll be coming out soon, but there are a ton of other women trying to hog his attention. At this rate, I'll never get his autograph. Ooh, I know. How about you get his autograph for me? I'm sure it'll be fun. His autograph, huh? If you insist. I'll pay you for your trouble, of course. All you have to do is take this up there and get it signed. I'll get in position for some nice shots of you, Sama. Guess I'll go get his autograph. From the front, talk to him. Get his autograph without bumping into them. Bump into them 3 times and you'll lose your chance. Oh. Oh, this is like a different kind of stealth. This is shit. Hey, wait your turn. I don't like this. Wait, really? Oh no. But can we try again? Okay. Well, thanks to you, I did get a bunch of good shots. Yu-sama loves his groupie. Let's keep on being the best fans we can be. Oh, apparently I don't get another chance at it. Get out of here and find me a stand-in for Kudo-chan. But if I do find somebody, it'll be too late. Then how the hell are we supposed to film this thing? Without a star, we're nothing. And what am I supposed to do about that? I feel terrible about all this. You gave me the starring role, and then I had to go break my arm in the men's room. Hmm? Hey. What about him? Oh, he's perfect. Something wrong? You want to be in a movie, hotshot? A movie? Why me? Well, Kuda here was our lead, but he got injured during rehearsal. And without a lead, our hopes of completing this film are pretty much screwed. Hi there. Oh wait. The name's Nobura Kudarizaka. Or Kuda for short. Okay, I think I get the picture. Anyway, you've got the face and the build we're looking for. In fact, I think you fit this role like a glove. So how about it? Being in a movie might not be so bad. Okay, I'll do it. Hot damn, that just made my day. What kind of role is it? It's an over-the-top action scene, so basically we need you to beat the crap out of some thugs and make it look pretty. I can do that. What's your name, anyway? I'm Kiryu. Alright, Kiryu-chan. Let's get you right to the studio.
Oh.
Look at you, Kiryu-chan. That's exactly the image we're going for. Must be some kind of samurai flick. Here's the script. You only have to worry about Tatsu's, the hero's lines. Memorize them as best as you can. I've come to avenge my father. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna write this down. Okay, so father, then short hair, long hair, beard, bald. Okay. Fight me, 1v1 me. Okay, 1v1 me. Easy. Raging techniques. Wall smash. Sword. 3x. Smash doll. Okay. Then it's no need to worry. Quick work. Lose health to red, then win. Oh, this is... yeah, I'm glad I'm writing this down. My loyalty can't be bought. Yep. You bet. So, a lone warrior busts into the local authorities' compound to avenge his dead father. Looks like your typical samurai B-movie. You bet. Feel free to ad-lib if you can't remember it word for word, just as long as it works well. Saying the lines as written can sound wooden sometimes. Also, do your best with the action sequences. Performing them as written would be nice, but we'll still pay you either way. Got it. Oh, that's good. So, he doesn't care. Let's get the ball let's get this thing rolling then. We're all set. Alright, Kiryu-chan. Give us a good show.
Oi!
What the hell do you want? I've come to avenge my father. You've got some nerve busting in here. So you want to see your precious father, huh? Oh, I'll send you to meet him. In hell! Okay, short hair, long hair, beard, bald. Short hair, long hair, beard, bald. Short hair, long hair, beard, bald. Which one's short hair? Okay, that's short hair. This is annoying because the other ones are getting in the way. Okay, short hair. Now long hair. Beard. And Baldy. Come here, Baldy. Yes. Okay.
Whoa.
Very impressive.
Fight me one-on-one like a real man. We can discuss that once you've defeated my finest assassin. Get out here. This is the man who killed your father, and he's more skilled than you can imagine, so prepare to die. Okay, wall smash and then sword. What is the wall smash? No, put that down, I need that. Can you move, just move into position, please? He's right next to a wall, why isn't it popping up? It doesn't need to be here. It's not working, it's not bringing up the option. Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. Wall grab, now sword times 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Okay. And now the last one is plant a dumbass tree. I'm pretty sure the last dude has to die that way. So believable. Okay, last dude. Okay, did it right. What is this attack? Nice. Bunch of worthless dogs. I suppose I'll have to deal with you myself. No need to worry, I'll make quick work. I'll make quick work out of you. Nonsense, you'll regret you ever crossed me when I'm through with you. Okay. I have to basically go down to low health. Should probably...
I mean, I don't want to give him too much help. Or maybe this is just going to intentionally go that way and then he's going to give up because it's a movie. Oh my god. This is just like the first boss where he just would not stop blocking. Come here. Okay, I need to get to red. I have to make this look authentic. Okay, there, red. Comeback time, bitch. Gotta be gotta be careful, 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 careful. Oh boy. Hold on, items. For fuck's sake. I can't fuck this up. Items, just heal. Yeah, I would have died there. Just takes a drink mid-movie, it's fine. Listen, work for me and I'll make you rich beyond your wildest dreams. Sound good? Let's forget about this whole thing with your father and think about what's best for tomorrow. My loyalty can't be bought. Alright, there we go. So this is the legendary Tatsu of Kamura. Okay, cool. Okay, cut! In before he says too robotic. That's a wrap, people! Good job, everyone. How was I? Nice work, Kiryu-chan. Not the greatest action I've ever seen, but overall, we have an impressive roll of film here. Yeah? I never really watched samurai films. Samurai films? Well, whatever. Anyway, I've got your payment waiting.
お疲れ様です。
おう。
桐生ちゃんなら絶対に大スターになれるぜ。眼力もすごいけど、背中からもオーラを感じる。
Literally.
そう思うだろ？
お疲れ様です。
はい、そうですね。
どこのプロダクションにも入ってないなら、うちの映画会社の専属になったよ。みんなもそれがいいと思うだろ？いや、よくないです。なんなんだよ。全員揃って。
すまんな。俺も映画には興味がない。これで失礼させてもらう。
はい、お勤めご苦労様。はい、いや、ご出演お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様でした。
なんなんだよ。一体。
The legendary Yakuza based on a true story. You also got a Sakura Storm as a bonus. Okay, well, I guess healed me back up. That's nice. I'm gonna wait to level up.
Huh?
I can't give you what I don't got. Quit lying and pay back that money, jackass. What the? Hey, you'll never catch me like that. Damn it, that asshole is quick. What's going on here? What the hell? Out of the way. I'm in a hurry here. Shit, he got away. Damn it, look what you... Wait. Are you? You wouldn't happen to be... Aren't you Kiryu-san, 4th chairman of the Tojo clan? Are you? That's right. Do we know each other? You don't know me, but I sure as hell know you. I can't believe I ran into you here. I didn't think I'd ever get to meet you. I heard this rumor you'd left the city. Really, it's an honor, sir. Right. Who are you? Oh, sorry about that. Call me Shibayama. I'm a debt collector. So a loan shark then. Yeah. I never made it into the Yakuza like you, but I always looked up to you during your loan collecting days. Hell, we've got legends of the stuff you did collecting for the Dojima family. Is that so? Not much of a happy ending to those legends, though. I got into loan collecting because I wanted to climb the Yakuza ladder just like you. Oh yeah? Well, good luck with that. But there's this guy, Motoyama, who's really pissing me off. He's got the cash to pay, but he just keeps running off. And that's not all. This creep's a real piece of work. He tries to trick women and even his own friends into paying off his loans for him. Hey, I know. Do you think you could help me catch him? I'd really like to see your work. This guy, Motoyama, sounds like a real scumbag. I guess I could help you out. I really appreciate it. And hey, maybe I can learn a thing or two by watching you work. So, what do you want me to do? Well, I just got a tip the bastard just made 1 million yen off the horse races. I want him to pay off our loan before he uses it all up. This is a photo of Motoyama. The jerk owes us 1 million yen, but he's an idiot when it comes to money. He just spends it whatever he's got in his pocket. We gotta find him and get him to pay back that loan before he spends it all. This guy really does sound like a pain in the ass. I'll call you whenever I get a tip about his whereabouts. Beat him up or whatever you have to do. Just get that money back. And whatever you can get back for me, I'll give you 10%. Just remember that the faster you catch him, the bigger reward you'll get. Got it. I'll give you my phone number. Call me when you know where he's at. Okay, will do. And thanks again. This is literally Where's Waldo. He's just dressed in black. It's the same outfit. I guess he's Oddlaw. What's going on over here? Please stop. You have to get down from there. No man can tie me down. You got that? Nobody not know how. Look, if you don't fasten your seatbelt, the police are gonna blame me. Oh, you want me to tie me down? How say it? Well, too bad you can't. See, I'm taking off my tie. Here, you said it, pal. You got my vote. Wow, this is a taxi ride. Hey. What's going on? Oh, these people wouldn't settle down and put their seatbelts on. Isn't that a law now? Yep. Even backseat passengers need to wear seatbelts these days. Seatbelts are just the tip of the iceberg. I want your diamond down, nothing. I'll never make any money like this. Can you do something about them, please? Hey, you keep this up and you'll have to deal with me. What the hell did you say? You're another guy trying to tie me down? Screw that. I'd rather do the tea than the tea. What is this music though? Oh, I mean, this is great, like it's fitting. Oh, you scared? Don't throw it into the crowd. Finish him. What the hell am I doing here? I'll save it up again. I think I'll find a place to get my drink on before the last train. Me, I better call the wife. You know, you ought to settle down with someone. Getting tied down isn't so bad, you know? Thanks so much. You've saved my business for the night, at least. Alright. Here's something for your trouble. That weird theme song that plays.
You can upgrade your abilities.
Can I upgrade body? No, I can't. So we're waiting. Okay, straight ahead. Everything okay? No. I feel like someone's following me. 3 days ago I came to Tokyo trying to make it on my own, but I feel like some weirdo's been watching me this whole time. These are dangerous times. A girl like you shouldn't be walking these streets alone. But I just transferred to a company here in Kamurocho, and I don't know anybody. I'll bet you anything I'm being stalked. You think you got a stalker? Would you do me a favor and track down this creep who's following me? I'll pay you for it, of course. Sure, why not? Thank you so much. My name's Emi, by the way. What's yours, if you don't mind me asking? Kiryu.
Kiryu-san.
Okay, Kiryu-san. I'm counting on you. Any suspicious-looking guys around here? Bingo. I'll see if I can follow that guy without being spotted.
That's time for a stealth mission.
Da-da, 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 da-da. Sorry. That's all I think about with, like, stealth missions that are just obviously not really that important. Just go full Pink Panther mode on them. Did he see me? Alright, man. Forget about that one, then. Your next target is... Who's that guy? I can't hear anything they're saying. Now they're splitting up. What should I do? Follow the man with the glasses. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Oh, it's already over. You're stalking some girl, aren't you? Excuse me? Don't be ridiculous. Right. Deny it all you want, Pops. Just leave this town nice and quiet like, and everybody will be happy. What? So what'll it be, pervert? You gonna leave peacefully, or do I gotta rough you up a bit? This is outrageous. I've had enough of the city. Living here alone was such a big mistake. What the heck is going on? Is that guy really a stalker? Well, that's that. Better go get my payment now. Looks like he's after a stalker too. Maybe I ought to follow him for a while. This is a double hiring, clearly. What the? Son of a bitch! Never thought there'd be another stalker. The hell are you talking about? You're my target, you damn skinhead. Oh, I see. Hey. You're... Kiri-san. Emmy. These the guys who've been following you around? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second. This girl hired me to track down a stalker. What? It's true, I hired him to do the same thing you're doing, Kiri-san. So that means... Hey, come on, guys. Hold it right there. Daddy? What? Hey, that pervert in the glasses is the stalker. I told you already, that's not the case. I'm Emmy's father, you big buffoon. And this man's not a stalker either. I hired him to keep an eye on Emmy, to make sure no suspicious men were sniffing about. So, who's the stalker? I don't know. These past 3 days, Emmy's been approached by 17 people, including you. Most of them have been street barkers and the like. Wait, you were tracking stuff like that? Her father wouldn't. And 7 of the 12 shops you've been to were restaurants. Don't you think you've been eating too much lately? Especially yesterday when you ordered that enormous sundae. Have you been getting enough exercise? And those clothes, don't you think that outfit is a bit too revealing? This is exactly why I'm so worried about you. I mean, the day before yesterday, a young man was hitting on you. What if I hadn't noticed then? Are you listening to me, Emmy? And I told you not to hang your underwear up to dry outside. I mean, the whole world can see your laundry hanging out there. Daddy, please, that's enough. Emmy. Hold on. Why do you know that much about her? Because I follow her like a shadow. How else is she going to stay safe in the city? For 3 days straight. Of course, I am her father after all. I can't leave her alone in this crazy city. Is there something wrong? I am so sorry. It's not much, but please take it. I mean, I'll take it. I'm so sorry about this whole mess. My dad caused a whole lot of trouble for all of you. Don't put this on me, sweetie. It's because of how reckless you are. This is exactly why I told you that living alone out here was a bad idea. Well, just as long as everything's okay. Of course everything's okay. You don't think I'd let anything happen to my Emmy, do you? Daddy, why don't you stop doing this? I can't help it, sweetie. You know how much I worry about you. That's no excuse. Emmy. Some people just can't let go of their kids. Cool. Okay, we got one more on the board. Ah, crap. It's the dude that dodges. I think he's got another challenge for me. brutal. That's enough. Yeah, I'm feeling all better now. Just take this and let me off the hook, man. Okay. So who's the wise guy that managed to smack you in the chops? Leave it alone, Aniki. He's not such a bad guy. You just don't get it, do you? Get schooled even once in our line of work and it's all over for you. I can't just let you soil our profession like that. Aniki, if you could just chill. What's going on here? Oh, it's you. So this the guy who clocked you, huh? Eh, he doesn't look like much. And you are? I'm his Aniki, you know? Like an older brother figure. We got a real similar bit going on, see? So you're another Mr. Try and Hit Me? Ha! Not quite. I'm in the running business, so they call me Mr. Try and Flee Me. Mr. Try and Flee Me? Now I've heard everything. Damn straight. You haul ass and I come chasing after you. Ditch me successfully and I pay out the prize money. That's an interesting concept. Yeah, well, I'd trample you in a second if we were limited to this here parking lot. So I expanded the course to the entirety of Kamurocho. Sounds simple enough. Don't underestimate me, chump. I won the 800 meter back in high school. That means I'm a certifiable racing man. Oh, and it'll cost you 5,000 yen up front. Outrun me till the time is up and I'll pay you 70,000 yen in prize money. So how about it? Want to give it a go? All I have to do is ditch him to get 70,000 yen? Not a bad deal. Alright. Alright, I'll take your challenge. That's what I like to hear. Now hand over the 5,000 and get ready to run. Here you go. Okay, looks like it's all here. Again, your job is to run all around the city while keeping me away. Do it long enough and I'll pay you that cool cash money. And no slacking off, because I'll catch you in a heartbeat. Okay. So it's another one of these. Oh, come on. He says the entire city, but it's like... Oh, what? No. Oh, but that's it. That was it? Damn, that's it for me. But I mean, he technically caught me. Looks like I won. How? How in the hell did you outrun me? You must have done some crazy intensive training to pull that off. Well, here's your prize money. 70 big ones. That's 70,000 yen by my count. It's all there. Easy. Guess I still got ways to go, but I'll get you next time. Okay, body is ready to level. I will upgrade my abilities. Ah, oh, damn it, a new quest appeared. I was like, cool. We've progressed. Kiri-san, it's me, Shibayama, the guy who asked you to help collect on that loan. Oh, hey, what's going on? I got a call from somebody claiming he saw Motoyama. Says he's out drinking somewhere in the Champion District. Could you visit the bars there and look for him? Got it. I'll head over to the Champion District. Yeah, thanks. I'll give you 10% reward if you can collect on that loan. Hey, that's awesome. I'm like right here. Let's check the first one. Motoyama's gotta be in here somewhere. There he is! Hey, Motoyama, right? What? Crap, they found me! You're not catching me. Hold it, Murayama. I gotta chase him, don't I?
Huh?
Who are you? If this is about that loan, I'm not paying it back. You borrow money, you pay it back. Damn it. If you want the money, you're just gonna have to try and take it from me. Oh good, it's just a fight. Alright, Waldo. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh, that's fucked. I didn't know it was gonna be this! Oh, this is bullshit. This is utter fucking bullshit. Dude. Please tell me his health is not gonna... Ha! You're not catching me. Damn, he got away. That's so annoying. I hope his health doesn't heal. Because that's just obnoxious otherwise. Ah! So tired of these random encounters. There's no option to run either. It's just, no, you gotta deal with it. Get up.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me whatever. Oh, stop. Just, like, you can't tell that they're bad guys until I'm right in front of them. Or is it all bad guys are wearing, like, the same shit? It might be a case of that, and I just need to get away from someone that is wearing a jacket like that, or Christmas sweaters. That's the other. Oh my god, Kiryu. At least this one was quick. Oh, get rid of the platinum bag. I knew it. Dude, how instant is that? Like, I can't get close to them. This problem seems to be getting worse and worse. Who wants to ride the bicycle? Shit, this sucks. Can't believe I lost the fight I started. Yeah. Okay. What's going on here? Hey, are you alright? Please, I need water. Feels like my intestines are on fire. I'm sure that's how it feels like when you drink yourself into a stupor. He'll probably be just fine. But I suppose giving him some water wouldn't hurt. Okay, I need to go find some. I mean, fuck me for thinking that I can just walk up to a vending machine and get some, but no, you have to walk into a store.
Oh,
this, yeah, right, this shit. This, the item management in this game is, leaves to be desired. I have to walk up. I have to walk to a save point. No. No, we're not doing that. I'll just drink one, it's fine. Okay. He's not gonna like it, is he? Here, drink this. That's better, thank you so much. You okay now? Yeah, I've never drank that much alcohol before in my life. I thought I was gonna die. A man should know his limits. I suppose so. Sorry for the trouble. I had to take some clients out on the town for the night, you see. And I'm still in my first year at the company, so I can't turn down a drink when our clients want to go another round. So you're a new recruit, huh? But still, even in your situation, you gotta know when to put your foot down. You're right, sometimes I end up doing stupid things, and all because I don't know when to say no. I see. I mean, this isn't how it was supposed to be. I initially joined this construction firm because I wanted to design skyscrapers and other complex architecture work. But all I ever do is entertain these 2-bit contractors who want us to build the same old boring apartments. Over and over and over. Day in, day out, it's nothing but bars and hostess clubs with a bunch of drunk old men. I'm starting to feel like I'm not cut out for this. If you don't like it, just quit. Huh? But I can't just up and... Look how miserable you are. Better quit while you're still young and find something you enjoy. Maybe you're right. I am still young. In fact, I've already written a letter of resignation, and I'm gonna go slam it on my boss's table. Thanks for the advice, man. I mean, I would maybe prepare something to do before you do that, but yeah, okay. The board is clean. There are no side quests to do. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it. Get the hell out of here. What was that? It sounded like it came from the alley. Ibuki, you bastard. If you ever poke your nose where it doesn't belong again, it'll be the last thing you ever do. Enough of this. Doing this to me isn't going to change anything. Shut your yap. Ugh. This is your last warning. Don't ever show your face around here again. Hey, you alright? Yeah. Thanks for stopping. Supposedly Ibuki, everyone. You're hurt. Do you need help? Don't worry, it's nothing. Wait, are you Kiryu-san? You know me? I used to be a member of the Dojima family. My name is Ibuki. Ibuki? Sorry, I don't remember you. Back then, I was just a flunky, so it's not surprising you don't remember me. Is that right? Sorry, I don't remember. No, it's fine. It was over 10 years ago. Ah! Hey, you don't look so good. I can't just leave you here. I'll make sure you get home safe. Thank you. Thank you so much. Whoa, what is this? Why are there handcuffs everywhere? A jail cell? What is this place? It used to be a restaurant I ran for the Yakuza. Called it Kamurocho Castle. Hasn't been a restaurant for a long time now, though. Now it serves as the headquarters for the Honest Living Association. The HLA. I'm their representative. Honest Living Association? What's that all about? The HLA is an organization that helps former Yakuza members get out of the business and start making an honest living. We do things like help them find work, give them low-interest loans if they need them, things like that. I see. At first, we used to house for the HLA headquarters, but a lot of our members needed a place to stay too. Or my house, sorry. So we converted my restaurant into our dormitory and headquarters. The castle dungeon look comes from the theming of the original restaurant. HLA members say it looks kind of like a prison, so it helps them keep on the straight and narrow. I guess it's been a contributing factor in rehabilitating our members back into normal society. Interesting. Never knew a place like this existed. Yes, sir. We've tried to keep it under wraps, so I guess most Tojo clan members never heard of it. Who founded the HLA? Kashiwagi-san. What? Kashiwagi-san? It's hard for people who leave the Yakuza to make their way out and try to earn an honest living in the outside world. Kashiwagi-san knew this, and saw how much these guys were suffering. That's why he set up the HLA. He was a well-respected man who always took good care of his men, so even former Yakuza members came to him with their problems. They'd all tell him that leaving the business was fine and all, but that trying to make it into normal society was next to impossible. Yeah, knowing what kind of guy Kashiwagi-san was, I'm sure he lent them a sympathetic ear. To Kashiwagi-san, they're still all members of his family, even though they'd already left the Yakuza. Kashiwagi-san founded the HLA as an organization that could provide these people with the support they needed. Is that right? Recently, as the Tojo clan was becoming more turbulent, Kashiwagi-san turned over the management of the HLA to me. He asked me to watch over our members until they could support themselves through honest work. Now that Kashiwagi-san is no longer with us, it's my duty to fulfill his dying wish. Yeah, I can understand that. But now the HLA is facing a serious problem. That guy from before, you mean? Yeah. He's a former member who got help from us once, but somebody's giving him orders to hurt the members of the HLA and the Tojo clan. Why would someone do that? And it's not just him, more and more former Yakuza are carrying out these kind of attacks. They call themselves the Reapers, and they obviously got an axe to grind. But all of these so-called Reapers used to work for the Yakuza as hitmen. Hitmen? So we're talking professional killers here. Right. All we've been able to gather so far is that somebody is organizing former Yakuza hitmen to get some kind of revenge. You think they want to wipe the HLA out? Well, not necessarily, seeing as they've also been harassing active members of the Tojo clan. The HLA is going to have to do something about this. We can't just lie down and take it. Is there anyone in the HLA who could take out these hitmen? Unfortunately, no, seeing as our members are former Yakuza who are trying to avoid that sort of thing. Right. In any case, you just need someone to find these hitmen and catch them and round them all up, right? What are you implying? If I went after those guys, you could focus on helping your HLA members turn their lives around. That's pretty accurate, right? Well, yes, but I couldn't ask something like that of you. I myself left the Yakuza to live an honest life. I know how rough it can be. And I know how important it is for you to honor Kashiwagi-san's dying wish. I'll do anything I can to help. Kiri-san, would you really do this for us? I've got a lot of things going on right now, but I'll definitely help out whenever I get the chance. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. However, can I thank you for doing this? Save it for when this is all over. So, what exactly do you need me to do? Let me think. The HLA is using all its resources right now to collect information on these Reapers. Whenever it's convenient for you, please stop by and I'll give you all the info we've gathered on one of the hitmen. And then, if you manage to find him and capture that hitman, give me a call and we'll take it from there. Alright? These men will be formidable opponents. You better off going after them only one at a time. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. And for every hitman you successfully capture, the HLA will offer you a reward, though I'm afraid it won't be much. I'm not doing this for the money. But it wouldn't be right if we didn't at least cover your expenses. Please, we insist. Alright, I suppose I will need to spend some time and money getting ready to take them down. I'll accept your reward. Could I ask you one more thing? What is it? These Reapers aren't just causing trouble for us here in Tokyo. They've been popping up all over the country, carrying out attacks on other Tojo-affiliated families. At this stage, I'm afraid we don't have the resources to do much outside of Kamurocho. But I seem to recall you say you live in Okinawa? That's right. If we get any information on hitmen in Okinawa, do you think you could head south and handle them too? Sure, no problem. I don't know when I'll be back there next, but definitely keep me in the loop. Alright, I'll reach out to you whenever we find something. In any case, we can't shut these Reapers down for good until we find out who's behind all this. It's going to be difficult, but with you on our side, I know we can do this. Good luck. I suppose I should find out. Good work, Kiryu-san. What would you like to do now? Few requests. This is all the hitman information we've managed to gather. Batsu the executioner. Katara the killer. Old Rags Hasutani. I'm gonna... Jeez. This picture. Uses heavy blunt objects as weapons. Sighted east end of Taihei Boulevard. Alright, I'll accept it. Cool, contracts. Where is this building? Kiryu-san, do you know the street musician named Hideki? He's this young guy who's always singing and playing his guitar in front of the Millennium Tower. He's pretty good too. Since he's always there, you might be able to get some good information out of him that'll help you track your targets down. Okay. I think I remember him from the previous game. They were constantly harassing him. So hold up. Okay. East end of Taihei Boulevard. Okay, so basically... it's on the way, and we're pretty close. Let's see this through. He'll be around here. Okay, I thought that was the dude. Ah, no! I don't know what that is in the window, but it looks delicious. Are we done? Sorry, I've learned my lesson here. Take this as a fact. Okay, East End. Well, this is it. Huh? Oh, it's the noodle guy. You think I want to eat this pathetic excuse for pasta? Shit looks like a bunch of freeze-dried puke. No, my precious ramen. And hey, it isn't pasta and it isn't freeze-dried. It's flash-fried. Yeah, well, it makes me want to blow chunks. Now get lost before I flash-fry your face. Isn't that the instant ramen guy? Ueda from Ace Cook, I believe? Hey, what's going on here? All I wanted was for them to try my ramen as part of my taste test survey. But for whatever reason, they just started going bananas. The city's too dangerous for that kind of thing. Why not try your taste test in a safer area? No, it has to be here. It's pointless to ask people who've never been exposed to the delectable goodness of Kyushu #1 star. I need the most accurate opinions. It's fucking late. I guess you do have a point there. Well, you heard the man. He's just trying to get some accurate feedback for his business. Can't you give him a pass just this once? Who the hell are you supposed to be? His supervisor? And you want us to give him a pass, huh? Well, how about a one-way ticket to Eat Shit Express? Let's get him. And then the other dude that I need to fight is probably here as well. Get back up. Please, sir. You have any shred of kindness left in you, don't go breaking any more of my bones. I'm already broken as a person enough. Hey, are you hurt? Wait a minute, that's it. What is it? The thing! I'm talking about the preparation for the ultimate instant ramen. If I break up the pork bone into tiny little pieces, the extract from the marrow should spread throughout the broth, making it savory and delicious. Huh? What does that have to do with nearly being assaulted? Well, while you were so adeptly shattering the bones and breaking the joints of these hooligans, I was taking it all in, and then the answer hit me like a ton of bricks. The secret to making this ramen is by breaking up the bones. Ha 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 ha! I can't believe how simple that was. Simple for you, maybe. Man, this is the epiphany of a lifetime. I'd better get back to the office and whip up a new sample before the fire gets cold, creatively speaking. Okay, but... let me talk to the musician. Like my song? Well, I'm no expert, but I'd say it wasn't bad. You see, no matter how much I play here, nobody ever listens. But I guess it doesn't really matter if anybody listens or not. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to complain. It's alright. I am Hideki, by the way. A washed-up musician, as you can see. And you are? Kiryu. Kiryu? Where have I heard that name before? Meh, I guess Kiryu's a pretty common name. You're the only Kiryu-san who's ever stopped me to hear me sing, though. Thanks for listening. You can usually find me here. Come by and listen again sometime. Sure, if I get the chance. Sorry to keep you. See you around. Hey, Kiryu-san, what's going on? I'm looking for somebody. All I know, he's been seen on Taihei Boulevard East. You're talking about a pretty large area. And one of the most dangerous too, especially around the deserted parking lot by the entrance to the Champion District. Sounds like I'm gonna have to check this deserted parking lot out. Okay. Wait, is it the next street over? Hold up. Oh. It's the next street over. It starts from here. No. Ah! Dude, it's like near impossible to avoid these encounters. Wait, what is this fantasy mixing in the background? What am I looking at behind me? Get up! Get up! Ah. What am I doing so up early on a Tuesday? What? It's barely midnight, it's fine. Oh. There's an icon on the map that tells me where the target is. I don't have to think. That looks like Batsu, the hitman. What are you doing? It's your own damn fault for joining the Yakuza. Now it's time for you to pay the price. The hell are you talking about? Hold it right there. That's enough. Who the hell are you? You're Batsu the hitman, aren't you? What if I am? Hey, I'll take care of this. Get out of here. Thank you. I'll never forget this. You in the biz too? Not anymore. Why? Would you kill me if I were? Yeah, that's right. The Yakuza have to be destroyed. That's extreme. What do you have against the Yakuza anyway? If you side with them, you're just as guilty as they are. You deserve to die too. Looks like talking isn't going to get us anywhere. Pay for your sins, Yakuza scum. How's it going? It's going well, dude. Just kicking back, playing some of this. Oh no. Okay, he's one of these enemies that just block constantly. Cool. Just keep doing that over and over again, and I'll wait for the window. Mystery liquid bottle. I don't want to heal. I'm taking my time here. Take the bat. Damn it, I missed. I don't understand how someone with that much of a wind-up, like, I can't take it. There we go. No, what? He still has... Every other enemy, they drop their weapon. Uh-oh. Power up! Oh, come on, he survives that? That should be a KO. Finally coming to your senses?
Never. I'll never forgive them. I'll never forgive them for what they did.
What exactly is your problem? You were one of them once, weren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
When I was a kid, I joined the Yakuza. So what happened?
I was a hitman for them, and they ordered me to off key members of a rival family. They promised me a big reward and a high position in the family when my prison time was over. I spent 15 years dreaming of the life after the slammer.
I know how that feels.
But when I finally got back to Kamurocho, the only thing waiting for me was an assassin to shut me up for good. During those 15 years, they called a truce with that rival family, and I just reminded them of their past mistakes. I managed to escape with my life, but I'd lost everything. Ever since then, whenever I see someone in the Yakuza, I get pissed.
Makes sense. That story of yours isn't exactly uncommon.
What?
Look, I understand where you're coming from, but that's no reason to go around attacking people who had nothing to do with what happened to you. The Honest Living Association sent me here to find you.
The HLA?
You can talk this whole thing over there with Ibuki and figure out what to do next. Great work, Kiryu-san. I'll take it from here. Ibuki-san's waiting for you at headquarters. I'll accompany you there. Okay, good. Because I don't know where headquarters is. Great work. I'm glad you're okay. It looks like Batsu is calming down. Right now he's talking to some HLA members in the back room. Just leave him to us. Kiryu-san, well done. Here is your reward. We appreciate your hard work. Please come back again. We're really counting on you. Alright, not now. Okay, where is this building? Oh, okay, that's easy. Alright. No side quests, the board is clean. Although... there's no marked one, but... ah, fuck it. The noodle guy will be back at the ramen shop. But I'm just worried I'm gonna run into like 50 enemies on the way there. What is this? What are you doing, sir? I can't intervene here. This is just something that, like, apparently I'm letting happen. Like, even if I physically put myself between this situation, he's still attempting to do whatever he's doing. Oh, this is fucking great. That's a screenshot right there. Anyway. Okay. I thought that was like a little side quest thing, but no, it's just something I can't interact with. Wait, where's the entrance? Oh, it's at the front now. It's no longer... go out the back way. Okay, we're going to save it here. Worst save dialogue ever. Alright, chat. I gotta leave it here. I got work in the morning, so I need to get some sleep. But we'll continue the main story next time. There's no side quests left to do, so yeah. Main story progression next time. But hope you enjoyed chilling and watching Yakuza and The Binding of Isaac earlier. So we'll continue them next time.